Hi, this is Jaya. In this video, we shall see the story of The Loss of Friends by author W. Rider. This is the first story in book 1 and it comes from the Panchatantra of Vishnu Sharma, which was written in Sanskrit and translated by author W. Rider. The book is about a lion and bull which were friends in a forest, but their friendship broke because of a greedy and malicious jackal. And this is how the story takes place. There was a city called Maiden's Delight, which is in the southern country, and this place you can equal it to paradise because it was like Kailasa peak, and everything around it was so great. And in that place lived a merchant named Increase. This merchant was very, very rich, but he thought we should always keep on adding money, otherwise, your money will go. Because even if you have abundant money and even if you're going to spend very little, soon it will become nothing. But at the same time, if you keep on adding little by little, it will soon grow like an anthill. And even though you have money in abundant, you should always think how to increase it. And wherever riches are unearned, we should see a way to earn from it. And what money you're earning, you should guard that money. And what is guarded should be enlarged and should be intelligently invested. And it should be understood that even money, if it is hoarded in common fashion, it will disappear in a flash because there are so many hindrances to money. And money which is unemployed when opportunity arises is equal to money unpossessed. Therefore, once you get the money, you should guard it, you should increase it, and you should employ it intelligently. Because there is a proverb saying, release the money you have earned. So, keep it safely still because the surplus water of a tank must find a way to spill. Because when water becomes full in a tank, it will start overflowing and it will get wasted. Same way, if money is kept in one place, once it goes beyond what you need, it will disappear even without your knowledge. And same way, see, wild elephants are caught to tame. Money is also the same. And in business, beggars have no scope. And whose stock in trade is empty hope. And so, if you fail to use his fate for joy in this or future state, the riches serve as foolish fetters. And who keeps money simply for his betters will definitely not get the benefit of the money. Having all this in his mind, he decided to go and do business in Mathura. So he assembled his servants. He got farewell from his parents. On a very auspicious day, he started towards Mathura with his people following, blowing the counsel and beating the drums. And when he came near the first water body, he said goodbye to his friends and he proceeded. And now along with him came two bulls, which were really good bulls. One name was Joyful, another name was Lively, and they looked like wild clouds and they had golden bells around their chest. And they had to cross a forest which was so charming and beautiful with all the animals there. It was surrounded by water which ran all over the forest. And here the bull Lively had so much of weight in its wagon that one of its foot sank into the muddy spot and it was not able to come out and it got wounded very badly. When the driver saw that, he jumped from the wagon and went to the merchant and told him that Lively is very tired because of the trip and another reason is it sank in the mud. When the merchant Increase heard this, he was very sad. They stayed there for 5 nights, but poor bull did not return back to its good health. And so a merchant Increase gave a lot of fodder to feed the bull and he appointed a few caretakers and he said, you can come and join me later. Stay with Lively. If he recovers, bring him along with you. But if he dies, perform all the last sad rites and then come and join me. Giving these instructions, he started for his destination. But on the very next day itself, the men, fearing to be in the forest because of the wild animals, came and gave a false report to the master. They said, poor Lily died and we performed all the last sad rites as you had said. The merchant was very sad about it, but then he had to continue his journey to Mathura. But in the meantime, Lively since his fate was really good, he came back to good health. And since it was near the bank of Jamuna, it ate all the grass blades with emerald tips there. And in a very few days, it became plump like Shiva's bull. And it was high humped and full of energy. And it was walking up and down and tearing the tops of the anthills with his goring horns. And it was walking like an elephant. One day, a lion named Rusty came there with a retinue of animals. He came to the bank of Jamuna to drink water. But when he saw the bull, he started thinking twice and his troubled heart started beating badly. Immediately, he went under a banyan tree and made his company to stand in the circle of four. Now, the circle of four is like this. First will be the lion. Round the lion, the second line will be the lion's guard, and around them will be the understrappers, and in the outskirts will be the menials. This is the way. And now the lion is having a discussion with all this, and these three classes will be divided into members of high members, middle members, and low members. Now, as lion Rusty is discussing with its counselors and inmates, everyone were giving their own suggestions, and we know that the lion is the king of the forest, and it has an unrivaled power, and it will not listen to anyone. It will make its own decision. There is no need for anyone to doubt its hierarchy, and it is always the king, and everyone will obey what it says. So he is sitting there and he is thinking what he should do, because the bull lively is like that. It's like an elephant. Now, along with Rusty in his train, there are two jackals who are the sons of the counselors, but now they have no job. And these jackals are named as Cheek and Victor. And now they are talking secretly and they are saying, "Look at our master Rusty. He came to drink water. But why he is not drinking water, and why is he like this?" And for that, the Cheek says, "See, there is always a saying, death pursues the meddling flunky. Note the wedge extracting monkey." And Victor asks, "How was that?" And now Cheek starts a story of wedge extracting monkey, which is the second story in book 1. In this story, if you have anything more to add on to what I've said, please write it in the comment box. Like the video, share it with your friends, and if you have not subscribed my channel, please subscribe and support. Thank you.